I love the smell of plastic in the morning. Attack! Ah!
Like and subscribe!
Forward, men! The show is about to start! The show is on! Let's go!
Did you bring the popcorn?
Hello, my name is Carl Butcher. I want to take a moment to speak to you about what happens after each Toy Soldier Tuesday. After the show ends, a crack team of professionals quickly comes in, has the host put away their collectibles, and places them into a cryogenic freeze. Come along as I show you where each host is perfectly stored. Here at this secret location, you'll get a special glimpse of these vaults. Here on level 3, we approach our first vault. Here at our first vault, we have Mr. Chris Shaw. Behind this door, we have someone who's actually used to the cold, John Salatellis. In this chamber, we have Mr. Knowledge himself, Joe Baker. And that brings us to the creator of this show, the man they call Dr. Evil, the fantastic Paul Knapp. It takes many pros each week to ensure it's all in perfect working order, as we want to provide you the absolute best in entertainment.
Carl, we're all waiting on set.
Thanks. On my way. We want to thank every single one of our viewers. Without you, this show wouldn't exist. I'm Carl Butcher, and this has been Secrets of Toy Soldier Tuesday. They need to make one of me.
And welcome everyone to the Man Cave. My name is Paul Knapp, and I will be your host for tonight's show. This is season number 1, episode number 48 for the year, and waiting in the green room is our good friend, Mr. Chris Ketcherside. But before we get to him, let's unfreeze those guys that are in the freeze chamber and see who's with us tonight. We're going to start off with this gentleman right here, Mr. Joseph Baker. How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing okay. I'm resisting winter. I'm pretending I'm in California dreaming.
We do have somebody from California tonight we brought in as our secret panel member tonight, Mr. Seth Nunez. What's up, brother?
PK, comrades, thanks for having me on again, Paul.
Absolutely,
Happy
man.
to be here.
And, of course, we have our newest member, Mr. Chris Shaw. How you doing, Chris?
Evening, everybody.
And finally, we're going to head up to Winter Wonderland tonight for Mr. John Salatellis. How you doing, John?
How's it going, everybody?
Looking good, looking good, buddy.
I'm using the phone tonight. The laptop, the camera's disabled for some reason. I just checked it, and there's an error code, so it won't work.
Yeah, but you still look good. You still look good.
Yeah, you thought it went, John. I'm using the phone too.
Yeah.
There you go.
Quite handsome.
So, Chris, we tried this last week. Can you see who's in the chat room now, or is it?
I'm going to give
it a
shot.
All right, why don't you take charge? Let's see if we can.
Looks like Big Boss Jack, Barb Flowers.
Yep.
Deep Dive 6, 60 Pick 77. Ben's a Warm.
Ben's War Room. Yeah, that's Ben from last week. And
Plastic
yesterday.
Wars 72.
Yeah.
It's about the only ones Same Time Toys. Scavenger Toys, he's on.
Yep. Same Time Toys.
Ronald McDonald. Big Boss Jack. I think that's the only one. Scott Q61.
We got John Vincevich.
Moondoggy.
And we got this gentleman here who we're going to hear about a little later, Mr. Patrick Grain.
Yeah, I'd see him. It's the only ones I see off the top of my screen.
That's good. I think you're seeing the same ones I am. So, well, thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. And let's go around the room and say what is new in your zoo. Joe, I'm going to right back to you.
Nothing new, but I thought I'd take you guys to a different part of the man cave real quick.
Absolutely.
And
we love seeing your man cave, Joe.
I know. I've heard that. I thought I would go over to the Civil War.
A little Civil War tonight.
Let me see. Where am I? I can't see what I'm doing.
Oh, wow.
You got a little something set up there, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Any particular battle, Joe, or just
no? It's just something to get everything in.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't everything. This is the action stuff.
What building is that in the background?
I think that's a CTS building on the left, and it's a mill, handmade mill.
Oh wow, very nice.
Oh. Anyway, thought I'd.
Are you working on some new pictures? Photo op?
No, I've done this one before a long time ago.
Oh really?
It's stayed up for a long time because I don't know if I can find places to put everything that if I took it down. So
is it a mix of plastic and metal or just
plastic and metal? A lot of stuff that Chris Ketcherside's painted in there.
Our guest, huh? Our guest for tonight.
Yeah. That's part of what made me want to do it.
Yep. The smoke. You got a question about the smoke? Is that just
polyester fiber?
Fiber? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep.
So, anyway,
all right.
I'm done.
All right, let's go to Chris. What's up, Chris?
All right, hopefully Rick's watching because I think he'll like this. Got the Forces of Valor new ambulance. Just got it today. Pretty cool piece.
Rick Bradshaw's going to want one of those.
Yeah, I have the one in gray too, but this one was a different color. I really like this one a lot. This is a really cool piece. So
that is cool.
Right
and that wasn't painted. That's how it came.
That's how it came. Yeah. Then I got the new plastic platoon Russians. I'll show these real quick because I know you want to get your guest on, but one there. I think this is a grenade launcher. I don't know what it's called, but that's pretty cool.
Can you get them slightly closer to the camera without?
Wow. The other way.
Other way. Keep going. Right
yeah.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's about how close you got to get it.
Grenade launcher.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is.
Huh.
The officer.
Big Boss Jack wants to know: does the side door open on that vehicle, Joe?
Yes.
Or Chris?
There's the officer. This guy cut off his rifle strap because he kept pulling his barrel down.
Huh.
These two ones are the best, I think.
Well, how many total poses is that, Chris?
6.
6.
It only came with 6 poses for this set.
That one, yeah.
Paul B wants to know the price on those. Can you share it?
This is $89 with 16 shipping from that Fire Dan guy.
I'm still waiting to get my stuff.
Yeah.
And then I
expensive.
Yeah.
I promised last week I would show the T-34.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Too much glare.
You got some glare in
try to
there.
back up a little bit.
Tilt it downward.
Downward.
There you go.
Yes,
right there.
yes, yeah. That's the one.
Yeah.
Where'd you snag that? eBay?
I've had this for quite a while. I still haven't. I haven't even opened it. I probably should. But I just been kind of just stuck in a closet and just left it there for a while. But I remember I had it, so I wanted to show you guys. And then I did a couple other small conversions. I did this guy. I gave him a cap because he was missing his rifle and his grenade. So I just gave him a different head. And I put him behind a cannon or on top of a tank.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
kind of
Mhm.
It's
in a
good.
different pose. And then the guy kneeling shooting, I cut his head off and gave him a cap, so it's normally he wears a helmet. Just gave him something just a little bit different to
So
look
you got like
different.
spare drawers of like weapons and heads and arms and legs.
Yeah, I bought a big lot of weapons from a guy, and they had a ton of rifles and MP40s and some grenades and stuff like that. So I got lucky. And then with the helmet, I took and gave it to the guy kneeling, shooting the MP40.
Huh.
So
All
I
right.
matched him up. And then this guy I gave a cap to. I'll look this way better.
Oh, that looks good. Looks like an officer.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. But I think Rick will like that ambulance.
Yeah, I like that ambulance. And there was another one. You
Yeah,
said?
they made one that all in gray, but it had the crosses on it, the Red Cross crosses on like the side and stuff like that. But this one here just was just so neat way it was painted
Yeah,
and stuff.
and it's a
And
solid
back-
side. They're not canvas. It's not a canvas. It's like
No, it's plastic
solid.
for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
But
I got the gray one right here. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, the gray one's pretty cool too. I have that in the box. I just haven't taken it out, but I just got this today, and I really like this one a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
that is neat.
I know the Plastic General did a conversion on one of these where he made like a radio car or something like that.
Oh wow, yeah, that would work.
Mhm.
I know Rick would like this a lot, so
Yeah, Rick's in
that's
the
all
chat
I
room.
have.
Rick's in the chat room, and he's on eBay right now looking. So,
He probably is.
all right, John Sella, tell us what you got for us, brother. I know Santa Claus came a little early for you this year, did he?
I don't have too much. Okay,
The
well,
secret
for
is
this-
out. The secret is out, my friend.
Yeah, well, it's been a interesting, very interesting week. I got something. So just to backtrack a little bit. So I had in Chicago, I bought the. I'm just gonna switch the camera around so I can show you guys what because I'm using my phone. So I bought the Barzo Russian church from the Stalingrad set. It was like it was actually a gift. It was a gift from Ron Barzo. Sorry. It didn't have the the top part here with the spire and everything. So I asked Patrick Grain if he could just, because he has the same church, if he could just make me a little thing out of foam, just so I can put like a cross on it or something. So he did, and he said I'll send it to you. So it was supposed to come this week, and this is what it looks like. And I
Wow, that looks
I-
great.
I added a cross. I added a cross on it that I had for a while. I think it's a 3D base, and this is 3D as well. So the box comes. Actually, no, I wasn't home. My wife goes to me. You got a big box, and I'm like, okay. So I knew I was tracking Patrick's package. So I get home, and he had told me when you get home, and you before you open it, call me. I'm like, okay. So I tracked it. I saw that it was home. I got home from work, and I see this huge package. I'm like, what is this? I mean, it's impossible. He just sent me this little thing. So I started opening the package. And by the way, this is the people that were asking me about this one. This little it's a 3D little bunker. But anyway, I digress.
Yeah, that's pretty
So-
cool.
Yeah, it's just 3D, and it comes with a lot of figures, not the ones that you see on the right. All the officers. It had other officers, and I think it had Hitler for the desk, and it had two women here in the front. These are there, but I wasn't gonna sit there and paint because I can't paint figures, so I used the ones that I already had purchased painted. So going back to the box, I'm opening and I'm seeing. Basically, long story short, this is what it is.
Dude.
So this is the.
Well, I love it, John. I love it.
I
Yeah.
guess you guys know the Worcester Casino. Anyway, I'm not going to get into the whole story of how this came to be. It's basically this is a joint effort between Patrick and Brandon, and a couple of you guys were in on it. And I can't thank Patrick enough for this gift. If like it's unbelievable. Anyway, we're not going to get into in the specifics and the details, but yeah, it's a beautiful. It's the regular foam. It's just this is an original model. This is where, for example, you would give it to the manufacturer to mold it, and to cast it and do the regular pieces that you would find in CTS or Hobby Bunker or McShawn's or something like that. But this is the actual. I mean, it's really, it's light, it's foam, as you can tell, but it's so detailed. And if you could see the windows, these windows are courtesy of Brandon from the Helmsman. So they're 3D printed, which I just painted. I mean, and I think they're here as well. Can we see this?
He made the sign as well, right?
He made the sign. Yeah, the sign we had it from Chicago. Sorry, let me just fix the camera again.
That's spectacular, man. That's just wow.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
that
I
is
just I mean, you could see the gates here are, it's
Wow.
different. This is a 3D printed, and there's some more windows here. I mean, this is all Patrick. I mean, look at the detail. He put some
Look at that.
some stained glass, and this sandbag ring here. I mean, it comes off. You see, this is Brandon created this
Yep.
specifically, and as well as these sandbags here. Um, I just added these two. I glued all these model sandbags to get for that part, and I want to go underneath. This is the bunker underneath where the Pack 40 was, and I would like to turn the table around if I can, just to show you the back, because it was supposed to be open, right? That was the original concept, and but he went above and beyond, and he put walls, he put doors here, entrances, he put the floor is like a hardwood floor. There's some doors here on the side going heading to the tower, and if you could see where there's a bit of a hollow part here, so you could put the figures properly, the ones facing the little opening, and shooting all the machine gunners and etc. So this is going to be filled up at some point. Yeah, and this is the underneath of the bunker. And yeah, this is just an unbelievable work of art.
That's a masterpiece right there. I
Because
mean,
that's the only thing.
Beautiful.
That's the only thing. The only way, the only correct way to describe this. Patrick, my friend. You're unbelievable, and I just just a shot. This whole community, guys, is it's just something else. I mean, like I said, I was telling Paul, I was really moved by this, guys. I really appreciate it. It's phenomenal. Christmas came early, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You definitely earned it, man. I mean, you put a lot of work into that whole project, and then to have to sell even your own, and not have one, that was awesome,
Oh.
man. I mean, you definitely. I
That's
don't even know what to
amazing
say.
stuff, John.
but-
I appreciate it, guys. Really,
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
appreciate
great
it.
piece. Great piece. Thanks
Yeah.
for sharing.
and it's one of one, It's one of one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Patrick has made one for himself. It's a little. Actually, his is it's not open in the back. He had it closed. He has it closed in the back. He didn't have the opening.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's really custom, and
Yep. Well, cool,
I'm
man.
so happy that you have that.
Yeah.
That's awesome of those guys.
Yep.
yes,
Yep, definitely.
that's unbelievable.
A little early
yeah,
Could
Merry
be a new
Christmas,
book for
bro.
you, John, to start.
What's that?
Could be a new book for you to start with that.
Yes, yeah. See, I was planning to actually include some pictures of this if I was supposed to get earlier, and maybe but once if I so like I said, over the holidays I'm going to try to get this on Amazon, and but we'll see, because on Amazon I could just add pages and there's no cost, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas with Vistaprint, like the print as you go, that I do right now, is like every time you add a page, you gotta you pay more, and then it just becomes unaffordable for myself to print, and then for people to buy, so
Sure.
I don't want to I don't want to go over 30 bucks 30. So
Yeah.
anyway, so yeah,
All right, man.
Amazing.
Awesome.
thanks guys.
Hey, buddy. How you doing,
pretty-
man?
Good. That's fantastic, John. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
This community is great, man. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
glad we're
it's-
making these connections through the
Yeah.
using YouTube like this.
Mhm. All right, gentlemen. Well, let me speed it up real quick. As you know, I had this 3D. This is the primer one. I'm getting ready to paint it. Japanese 97 tank. Now,
who?
From Christian Secor,
There you go. Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Prince.
yeah. Now,
Oh
he's
wow.
Yep.
the one on the right, the brighter one is the 3D printed that I just finished painting. The other one's the King and Country. As you can see, they're identical, the same sizes. I think I went too much bright on the color, but I mean, that way you guys get a good idea of the 3D print. This is 130 scale.
130. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Oh wow, that's
Looks fantastic.
yeah,
That's good.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
it does. Looks great.
And the,
Really,
the
Much
turret,
really
needed
nice.
too in the hobby.
and that turret still moves, right? You didn't glue that in.
Yes, it does. It moves. Again, it comes off.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
you move it. Okay. So with this, I got this just today, and I've been wanting this for a long time. And I was telling Joe, I bought it from a place called Roddy's Dime Store, which
Oh
which I got
Yeah, I've heard of him, yeah.
a royal
Yeah.
loyalty discount. Now I
Mhm.
bought these huts,
oh yes,
Oh,
the
that's
Japanese
nice.
huts.
yeah. I want those huts.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
there one has the door open, the other one doesn't.
Mm.
Thomas guns, 130 scale.
130.
Yeah. Okay. And then I ended up buying this too. I bought some more German SS Woofens in different poses.
Very nice.
It's from
King and
Thomas
Country?
Gunn.
Thomas
Gunn.
Gunn. Yeah, and Thomas Gunn is very close to what they're smaller than King and Country, so they fit well with the the Conte, the SSDs.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Those are nice.
Hey, Seth, before you go any further, Toy Soldier Central's with us tonight, and he wants to know what paints do you use? Acrylics for your metals or metallic?
Yes,
paints?
I was using Vallejo. Vallejo?
Oh, Vallejo paints. Okay.
Yeah, Vallejo paints. That's all I use.
So you
I
put
use
that right
also
on. Do you,
Tamiya, but mostly Vallejo.
what primer do you use? Anything? Just
I used
generic?
a black primer that I got from the hobby shop. It's one called black. What's it called? Black. I buy it at the hobby shop, and they only have it there. It's pretty pricey, but I mean, it grabs the paint real good. So, anyway, I want to show you real quick before I run out of time. I also got this Japanese tank.
Canon. Yeah.
Canon.
Yeah.
I mean, Canon, yeah. I got this from our good friend George, diorama guy George, sent it to me. As well as this
Oh, nice.
fuel truck.
Are you talking about Jorge Gonzalez?
Yes, that's the man.
Ah, I just heard from him today. We had a little telephone conversation.
Yeah, he sent me this beautiful metal truck that has
that's
the
metal?
50-gallon gas drums in the back.
That is cool.
Yeah.
That is
And
neat.
I got one more thing. And this is for like Rick Bradshaw, but we know how he so I'm gonna bust out this. I'm gonna save this for my what do you call it? My last hurrah. Look at this, Rick Bradshaw. This is a Tiger tank.
That's about to scale there, man. That's pretty big.
It's big, PK. I didn't know how big it is, but this thing is big. It's heavy. It's the winter version.
Man.
Yeah, and it's from
Nice.
Collector's Showcase.
Wow. Are those
It's a beast. It's
Steph? Are those bigger than King and Country Collector Showcase?
you know what? You know what, John? I was telling George because I bought this from George. He also
Okay.
told me this.
Yeah.
He didn't want it. I'll take it. But to me, I put it next to a couple of my King and Country Tiger tanks. And it's a little bit bigger, just a little bit. But it's supposed to be it's 130 scale, and it's 68 out of 300 produced.
Wow.
Wow.
So Yeah, man, but it's a beast and it's heavy. But yeah, it's a beautiful detail for being worn for a tiger. But yeah,
The tracks move?
no, Chris, this one
No.
the old versions, the tracks don't move. The only thing that moves is the turret.
Yeah.
The turret
Huh.
moves. Not even the manholes or nothing opens really. Only where you could put the commander, you could remove the top. But the new King and Country Tigers, the tracks move, the barrel goes up and down, the manholes open. So I mean, it all started with War Park. War Park started doing it first. So King and Country goes, you know what? We better get on this too because War Park's ahead of us doing this now. So I talked to the person that I buy stuff from King and Country, which is from Amber from King's X from San Antonio, Texas. And she told me that, that the reason why they did it is because of War Park started doing it. So they needed to keep up pace with them. So now all their vehicles, the tracks move everything. So, yeah.
Wow.
But
Cool,
that'll do it, gentlemen.
Hey, man. So, Seth, you were talking about how this community is so great, man, and like buying that 3D stuff. Like, I would never have heard of Christian if it wasn't for you, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's just how stuff gets around. I just just received today my first package from, what does he go by? War Prince?
War Prince.
War Prince. So I'll be doing a box opening on that tomorrow. I'll put a video out for you guys, and I'll be honest, I can't remember what I ordered, so it's going to be I know it's a lot of German stuff, so that's what I'm working.
Unfortunately, he doesn't ship to Canada.
Oh, he doesn't? Oh, man.
No, there's no international shipping, so that might be a good thing, actually, for me. But
you safe
well,
for you.
John, you got some good buddies, friends right here. Maybe they could order.
Yeah, right.
So.
Yeah, I would gladly send it to you if you need me to.
And second thing, you mentioned Jorge Gonzalez.
Yeah.
He actually called me about an hour or two ago. We talked for a good bit, and he is selling a lot of his stuff. Stuff that he bought that was a little bit too small, and he said bargain basement prices on CTS stuff. So he's going to send me a bunch of pictures. But if you guys are friends with him on Facebook, or you can get in touch with him, he was our guest on the panel. Probably it was the same week we had.
Was it 2 weeks ago?
Christian Secor.
2 weeks ago,
yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's got a huge collection, huge diorama. So,
wow.
Yeah. But I love how this community comes together and helps each other out.
Exactly, PK.
Yep.
Hey, maybe that kid you gave the toys on the way to Chicago would be interested in something like that, where they're a little cheaper and smaller.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
he still watches the show.
Mm-hmm.
So. And man, Ben's War Room. We had Ben on last night on my Monday night show.
My God.
If you guys are into Star Wars and you didn't catch last night's show, you better go and rewatch it.
Oh man, it's.
I'm still in shock, man. I thought I had a lot of shit.
It's Star Wars toy figure
blows
porn.
Your mind.
Man, that's not the way to say it.
Did you see those stormtroopers? I mean, that alone, like, I was like, you talk about army building.
AT Walkers he had too.
Yeah.
Jeez, ships. Jeez.
I know he's in the chat room right now. So.
That's definitely museum quality. You go and you see that. It's just, he should be charging. He should be charging. Yeah.
What surprised me is that he has one room of all those toy soldiers and dioramas, and then booyah, the next room, the Star Wars, like, dude, man.
Somewhere his wife has the rest of the house, I guess, but
she better.
That's like he's got a lot of room. Like,
well, I hope to drive through West Virginia and do a live stream like from his house or something like that. Cool, or do a tour of just his man cave and get some close-ups. But hey, I don't want to keep our gentleman in the waiting room any longer. I'm looking down here. He looks like he's starting to fall asleep, maybe. But again, I would not have known about Chris Ketcherside if it wasn't for you, Joe Baker. So thank you for this. Thanks for hooking us up. And without any further ado, this is our guest for tonight, Mr. Chris Ketcherside.
Hey, evening.
Hey, Chris.
Evening.
Welcome, Chris. Welcome.
welcome.
Thank you.
Chris, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you? How are you all doing tonight?
Good.
First, thank you. Thanks for your service.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Know you're prior military, and we have a lot of prior military that watch the show, so thank you. And before we get started on the hard questions, like how many girlfriends you had in high school and that kind of stuff, we're gonna first ask you, when did you first get started in collecting, and what is your favorite era? Maybe a little background. Maybe you don't have to give too personal stuff, but whatever you want to reveal, you can. It's up to you.
Like a lot of you guys, I loved toy soldiers as a kid, and then I always kid my wife that when I became a teenager, I got pointlessly distracted by what we used to call the fumes, car fumes, and perfumes. So
right.
I got out of it for a while. Didn't really lose the interest in it, just didn't get into it. What happened? I'll tell you what really got me kind of back into it with toy soldiers anyway was Conte. Figures came out, and I didn't know. I had lost touch and didn't know plastic figures could look that good and that detailed. So I started buying those and collecting them, and I thought, I could. These might look good painted. So I thought I might try painting them, and then I I had to I started selling some on eBay because my wife said we're gonna be up to our necks in painted toy soldiers if you keep doing this.
That's right.
Yeah, we've all heard that before. So it was probably Conte that kind of got me back into it. This would have been around maybe around year 2000 or so. It kind of got me back into collecting toy soldiers and painting toy soldiers and getting back into the hobby, which has been just the more I get into it, the more I like it. Like you said, it's you go to the shows. Half the reason to go to the show is to get more toys, but the other half is to see all the other people who are as crazy as you are interested in the hobby.
Absolutely.
That's true. Well said.
Definitely. Yeah. So, how many years have you been going to like Chicago? I know you said you were at Chicago this past year.
Yeah, it was probably I haven't been that many, but that was probably my 5th time up in Chicago.
Okay. And you've known Joe Baker for how long?
How long? 10 years, maybe?
Just about.
Yeah.
I bought a bunch of your stuff off eBay. You were doing the Civil War and the GIs, and Zulus, and they all look so good, and I couldn't resist the prices. So
I don't know how many figures I painted for Joe. You know what? I don't want to say. I don't want to get him in trouble. But
my wife's not listening.
Yeah, I was going to say his wife doesn't watch a show, so you're
too late for that. Damage is done. Huh?
Like a lot of guys, I guess World War II is probably. I should have answered that. World War II is probably my favorite era, like so many people. But I mean, just by a little bit. I actually got a master's degree in the history of land warfare. So if it's land warfare, it's something I'm interested in.
Yeah, very cool. I'm going to bring everybody in so you can see us, and we'll stick you in the middle here. And then, guys in the chat room, we got 35 people watching tonight. And if you guys have any particular questions for Chris, just type them in. I'll pull them up. I'm opening up to the panel. Joe, you know this guy best, I guess. Is there any questions that you want to ask him that you don't already know?
Well, I know that you paint big batches, correct?
A lot of times, yeah.
Because you've told me that it relaxes you, and
it does.
I've been trying to picture this ever since I've known you, is how you, with your work and family and everything else, how you find the time to relax and produce as many figures as you do.
Oh, that's a good question. And it kind of comes in it's feast or famine. So like right now it's near the end of the semester. So I'm going to be doing a lot of grading. So I'm not going to get a lot of painting done this week, maybe next, but next week, I'll be mostly off. So I can, spend a couple hours a day on it and you can get a lot done. It's when you're painting a lot of figures, this is going to sound so mechanical and so industrial, I guess, and personal maybe, but like you lay out a couple dozen, maybe a dozen figures, like a dozen Civil War soldiers, and you go through and you paint all the hats. and then you come back the next day and you paint all the belts. When you're painting all of one thing over and over like that, it goes really quickly. You can get a lot of guys done when you're just focusing on maybe painting their boots today, and that's all you're going to do. But you're going to paint the boots of like 30 figures, so you can get a huge amount of figures done in a relatively short amount of time.
Yeah, Scavenger Toys
assembly line.
Yeah, right.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of like an assembly line, yeah.
Scavenger Toys is in the chat room. He said he was lucky to have you paint the chaplains.
Yeah, I painted one for him. He had one at the show, and I got that as I thought, man, nobody does a chaplain figure. I thought that was pretty cool. And so I painted for him. It also gave me a chance to use you don't get to use the color purple very much painting toy soldiers. So I painted his vestments purple. That was a lot of fun.
Right. Ernie from Ernie's Attic wants to know, what was your favorite toy you remember having as a kid?
Oh, that's a good question. It would be a toss-up like guys were talking about earlier. I was born in 1972, so Star Wars hit me right at the right time. So it'd probably be a toss-up between my toy soldiers. I had the big one year. I got the big Navarone from Marks. So my toy soldiers, Star Wars figures, or my Legos.
Oh, there you go.
One of those things.
Legos. Right. Did you snag anything big when you were in Chicago, or were you there selling or buying?
I was there buying. So Chicago is like my annual trip where I go up and buy some stuff I'm going to try to paint and sell over the next few months. David and Kim, they're so cool. They always give me a batch of guys to paint for them that they'll sell. And I did find it, since you all were talking about it, what I was most excited about is I want to try to paint some of the plastic general figures.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this guy is, I've just gotten barely started. But the thing about the World War II Germans they're very popular, but they take forever. It takes a long time to get the camouflage right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now that the camouflage is done, that'll go relatively quickly because it's just, some greens and some grays, but you got to get that. Every camouflage pattern they have takes multiple times going through it.
Yeah. Toy Soldier Central wants to know what your handle is on eBay because he saw some painted Zulus and Brits. Didn't know if that was yours.
Oh, it's Ketcherside 1.
There you go. So if you see that,
can we spell that?
Yeah.
It's your last name?
It's my last name, KetchersonVichich1.
Oh, it's not too long. It's good to catch you.
Wow.
I got to watch the video again. And
yeah, exactly. So at least we have that. The beauty of YouTube.
Yeah.
So, got another question. Are the books behind you World War II, or are they all modeling stuff that we're looking at?
Oh, behind me? Yeah, I did that to be really pretentious because I'm a college professor.
So you never read any of those, right? You're just
goes without saying.
No, most of it's a mix. World War II, they're all military history books. Everything I got, some you can't see it, but I got like some ancient Roman stuff, World War II, American Revolution, Civil War. They're all military history books.
Gotcha. There you go.
You got any pictures of some figures you've done, other than the one you just showed?
I brought. I don't have. I brought some. Let's see. Here's what I got done. Some of the LOD. I loved this guy.
Oh wow!
No, Headless
So
Horseman.
much.
Came out great.
Yeah, I'm happy how it turned out. I love the Headless Horseman. I think I bought like 3 or 4 of them this last trip, just because I think they're awesome figures. But you'll get a kick out of this.
Too.
Was that?
The horse came out fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean everything did, but the horse looks great.
Yeah, I have trouble painting horses, so I was happy with how he turned out. But painting him is one of the things that's kind of funny. I've noticed you all will get a kick out of this, I think, is that there's a kind of a weird dichotomy between painting soldiers realistically. Again, to be super pretentious, I do have a degree in history. So there's like what's historically accurate doesn't always sell very well because it doesn't look like what's in the movies.
That's
Right.
right.
So Headless Horseman should technically be dressed as a Hessian officer, right?
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he's often more popular if you make him all black and scary. So it's kind of a weird thing, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna say I got to hold. This is actually, I can't remember this figure. Where did I get this guy? This is maybe Franklin Mint, I think. Maybe I don't know what it was, but he was actually a metal figure. What am I doing? He was like a metal figure. I found this guy somewhere on eBay, so I painted up like a U.S. Marine about circa 1812 or so.
So he was already painted, and you
No, I painted it, but he was a metal. It was just plain metal figure.
Oh, just plain metal. Wow.
Yeah. So I painted him up, and there really wasn't a whole lot of to that guy. The Mark's Lifeguard figures. This is plastic. I painted him recently. These guys always turn out really well.
Do you prefer plastic or metal when you're painting?
I prefer plastic. I mean, I don't do metals very often. Yeah. When I do that, it's usually just for myself. Most of what I paint and then give away or sell is almost all plastic.
Here's a good question from the chat room. Ernie wants to know, and Ernie's kind of new to the whole 1/32 scale stuff. He said, I've noticed there's two main types of collecting soldiers, painted and non-painted. What made you decide to start painting your figures?
It's because the ones were coming out. Again, I didn't know this until I kind of found Conte, and then I found Armies in Plastic, and I found TSSD, and they just had such a great level of detail. I thought painting the figures would kind of bring that detail out more. And like Joe said, I found out that it's extremely relaxing. I don't know why. It just is something that kind of takes all my stress away is painting these figures.
Yeah, and see, it's just the opposite for me. It stresses me out. I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's too much detail.
No, it's too much. Too much.
Now, growing up as a kid, did you, like you said, you had Guns of Navarone?
Yeah.
Did you paint those figures when you were a kid, or no?
No.
They stay green and gray, right?
They all stayed green and gray or whatever. I did build a lot of the old 1/35 scale Tamiya kits.
Okay.
A lot of times. And
so that was
weird.
The painted stuff.
Yeah, those got painted. So it was very weird. I didn't paint my plastic toy soldiers, but and see if you all agree with me. When I was a kid in the 70s, you could get 1 million American green toy soldiers, but finding Germans, you had to get like a play set to get any Germans, right?
Correct. Yep.
It definitely seemed to be the impression I had. So I bought a lot of the Tamiya 1/35 scale guys, so I would have some Germans, and I put them together and I painted them, so I could have some Germans to play war with.
Yep. Even though they were a little bit smaller, though, right?
They're a little bit smaller, but I guess as a kid I didn't care. Also, most of my American Army were, carrying M16s, those old Vietnam
guys. Jimmy's probably.
Yeah.
See, when I was growing up as a kid, if it was painted, that meant to me it was a model. You didn't play with it. And if it was plastic, then it was a play thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now you can paint them all, and then nobody even knows the difference. Mix and match. Like you throw some metal in there, you don't even know it. Plastic War 72 wants to know how do you feel about the Mars figures? Have you had any, or you collect them, or paint them?
Yeah. No, those are great. I love the Mars figures, because they're kind of hard to paint, because the molds are such that it's very hard to draw like some distinction between like where some of the like gear is or where the uniform is. They're a little bit harder to paint. Once you get them painted, they look really good. But what I love about Mars is that all the different varieties of soldiers they make, like in particular, I love the German tank crew set of like guys outside the tank crew.
Oh yeah.
And they did some good Fallschirmjägers. Nobody does Fallschirmjägers, and I love Fallschirmjägers. So they have some great Fallschirmjägers. So I love the variety Mars produces.
Gotcha.
Chris, have you painted a plastic platoon yet? Like Chris had some Russian plastic platoons, but have you seen the plastic platoon figures?
Yes, I have. Again, plastic platoon. I got a hold of. I painted some of their. I painted a bunch of their Vietnam guys, because there's a couple of people here in St. Louis that, like we've talked about, just meeting them through the hobby, just talking to people on websites and stuff. Found out there's 2 guys in St. Louis, and one of them has had me paint a lot of plastic platoon Vietnam figures. But I bought and painted a lot of the Fallschirmjäger stuff, because again, no one does a lot of those, and so Plastic Platoon had some Fallschirmjäger figures, and I loved those. And again, they got fantastic detail. You got to really work to make sure you don't goon it up and bring it out.
Yeah. So when you picked up Toy Soldier Central's Waffen SS. You did that at Chicago show, or did you buy them after?
I bought them after.
Oh, okay.
I bought
So
them
you,
after.
you bought them strictly from Toy Soldier Central?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
actually, I got them kind of secondhand. That one of the guys here in town, one of the guys I painted those plastic platoon Vietnam soldiers guy, he said, I'm going to order a bunch of these. Do you want to save on shipping and go in with me on the order? I was like, yeah, I'll take a set. And so he ordered directly from them.
Because we got plastic Toy Soldier Central online with us tonight, and he wants to get a picture of those when you're finished for his website. If
okay,
if
yeah.
you wouldn't mind sending it to him. I can hook you up with that, Chris, because I got his info.
I'll just I'm leaning real close to the camera here to look weird, so I can make a note of that.
We'll see your nose hairs, but it's okay.
I just ordered his Russian paratroopers from Toy Soldier Center. They should be here tomorrow or Friday.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
So nice.
And there's some figures you like painting more than others, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Do you remember when I sent you the ancients, the biblical figures?
Oh, yeah.
I remember that you.
What are those?
These are,
I think Assyrians.
No, but I mean, what name brand? Who makes it?
I don't know if they're Publius, I think.
Oh, Publius. Sure. Yeah.
Those are nice.
Yeah, there's some Israelis and stuff like that, but
that looks better than my work. You must have got someone else to paint that. That looks too good.
No, I might have touched up a couple of them, but but it's just anyway. I just remember that you were surprised at what am I doing with these?
It's not World War II.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I like the challenge. I like, again, somebody in town had me paint a whole bunch of our barbarian figures for him. He got a hold of some Roman and barbarian figures, which was interesting for two reasons. One, it was a lot of they were painted a lot of nude guys. It was a little unusual for me, but I was like, okay. But the thing about painting like ancient figures like that and some others, some people, very flattering people have said, you're really an artist. I am not an artist because I really can't create anything. I'm more of a technician. So I can like recreate stuff that I see. It's like World War II German. I know what that looks like. That's easy. But when you send me something like ancient warfare, where I've now got to like, well, what color should I make these guys, or what variety of things I got to put designs on? Then I'm baffled. I got to sit there and stare at them for a while, as I don't know what color combinations I should use. So that's why sometimes they're a bit of a challenge, is when I got to be imaginative, because I guess I'm not that imaginative.
Lots of brown.
Chris, is there a particular set that you like painting? I mean, on your toy soldier, like, is it Conte? Is it TSSD? Is it Plastic Platoon? What's your favorite brand to paint?
That's a good question Scott has here. So, what out of World War II? What's the best figures to paint? So, kind of same.
That's a very good question. It also kind of depends on the nationality. Probably, I think for painting, let's just look at World War II Germans. It's kind of a toss-up between Conte and TSSD. Those are both fun to paint because there's a lot of good poses. The detail's really there. TSSD, they make, as you all know, like a really good, solid, heavy figure that's fun to hold.
Yeah.
You know, and those are fun to paint. Conte, my favorite. Civil War figures made by Conte are my favorite. Those are a lot of fun to paint. I enjoy that.
Got another question from the chat room.
Yeah.
When you're done.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, which period of theater World War II attracts you the most, and why?
I'm a Western European theater guy. Don't know why, but that one, just anything really is from Normandy until the Battle of the Bulge is probably some of my favorite stuff to read about and paint, watch movies about. Although, I loved Austin Miniatures, World War II Marines, and the Pacific Theater is just as interesting. I really loved, now I can't think of the name of it, Masters of the Air. Did you all catch that miniseries?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it, yeah.
So I enjoyed that quite a bit. But yeah, like just for example, we all were mentioning that Austin Miniatures coming out with some Japanese figures. Yeah. I'm dying to take a look at those. I bet those are going to be awesome.
Wait. Yeah, so am I.
Yeah.
Ernie has another question for you. Do you collect any other scale toys, or is it just the 132 scale, 54 millimeter?
Oh, well, if you kind of look behind me a little bit, I think those are Ultimate Soldier. I had a lot of the Ultimate Soldier.
21st century.
21st
Yeah. Oh,
century.
excuse me. That 21st century. I had a lot of the 21st century 1/18 scale guys.
Oh, 118
And,
too.
I do a little bit of 28 millimeter figures for wargaming. Like I got something right now. See, here's a good example of something I'm stumped on. So I'm working on some goofy fantasy game, and trust me, I love 28 millimeter World War II. I'll play that all day. But I'm working on this undead army guy, 28 millimeter, and I'm kind of stumped because I've got to come up with other colors to paint him in, because there's no historical reference for an undead skeleton army. So I'm stumped on how to paint that. So I'm a big war gamer too. So I got I do a lot of miniature war gaming. I do a lot of board war gaming.
Scavenger Toys is with us tonight, and he said painting is 100% art.
About looking,
He said,
here's my stuff. All my board war games.
You are a gamer too, huh? Wow.
I am.
I was saying Scavenger Toys is with us, and he said your Tombstone figures are his favorite.
Oh yeah, those were fun. I painted those for TSSD. Again, kind of a challenge because Tombstone was easy because David and Cook like just make it look like the movie. And I was like, awesome. They had me paint some Mexican bandits. They said just make them look like
Magnificent Seven,
classic Western. Thank you.
Three Amigos.
So yeah, so they said okay, exactly. So I was able to recreate that. That made that a lot easier. But sometimes, like I'm painting, like someone gave me a bunch of the TSSD Tombstone figures. He wants me to paint like all different cowboy outfits. I'm like, okay,
Oh boy, yep.
now I got to start thinking again.
Toy soldiers.
Chris, one thing. Somebody in the audience asked me, because I do painting too. I paint my toy soldiers and stuff like that.
Oh, I loved your tank. Your tank looked fantastic.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. But someone asked me in the audience that what color paint did I use? What color paint do you use? What's your choice of paint that you use?
I like a variety of colors. So, like you said, I like Vallejo a lot. I use a lot of Vallejo. I use a lot of Tamiya acrylics, and I use a lot of Army Painter colors, which are. I saw one of you had some of the markers. I just got some of those myself.
I just got mine today.
Yeah, the speed paint markers. You're gonna love them. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
So I use Army Painter primer, the white primer. It really, like you were saying earlier, it really takes the paint really well. So yeah, those things are fantastic. I've loved the speed paints. Those things you're gonna love.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
I can't wait. What's that?
They're great. So
where'd you purchase that at, John?
I got them from some online hobby shop in Canada.
Ah, okay.
But I know what's it called? Michigan Toy Soldier definitely was advertising them.
Michigan Toy Soldiers, yeah.
And I'm sure they'll be available like freely. Even Amazon has them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. How long they last, John? They last quite a while.
I have no idea. I just got them today, but they do have. I haven't even used them.
Know.
They have this. They have 10 extra tips.
Oh, nice.
I think. So yeah.
Cool.
Chris, I have here some of your Germans you painted for me.
Let's see.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
Those are the Conte.
It's everything if you look in there.
Yeah. There you go, Joe. Yeah.
21st century.
TSSD,
wow.
Yeah. Marks is a Marks guy.
Yeah, I see some marks in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Binoculars, yeah.
You got a little mix of everything, Joe. That's a little mix of everything.
Goose Steppins and Marks, yeah. That's amazing, Joe.
That's nice. That's nice, Joe.
Got another one here.
Oh, that's nice, Chris, for the paint job.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Those are incredible.
This is why I don't paint my soldiers. Okay.
Yeah, me too. There's no point.
This is why
Mines are
don't
gonna
paint
suck
mine,
anyway.
because
So
mine would never look. Mine looked like a third grader fucking painting them.
Same here.
If it's not James Viola or Chris or one of you guys like Seth, I can't do it, man. There's no way.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Look at
Yeah, you like. I always enjoy painting
I
those
mean, look at-
Conte guys.
They all look like 21st century paint. You
But
know,
there's a lot of
Yeah, exactly.
some of those he didn't do, but
Some of them are 21st century. Yeah.
Yeah, quite a few of them are.
Yeah.
Joe, did he do your Romney Marsh guy too? Did Chris paint that for you?
which ones?
The Romney Marsh figure he did?
No, that
Chris?
was a guy down in down south, John Mullins.
So, Chris, another question for you from the chat room. Why haven't you started your own YouTube channel? Like,
why would I ever try to compete with Paul? Oh my goodness.
Some people,
I would not.
No, I mean
dare
James
to do
Viola's
that.
kicking ass, and people just sit there and watch him paint, and I get mesmerized. You could do the same thing, man. Seriously.
Well, yeah, but I mean, one, I don't want to do that. Two, I'm technologically inept, so frankly, it's just amazing I'm able to be on the show. So much less make my own.
You need a 12-year-old in your
second of all-
neighborhood, right, to come over and show you how to do it.
I have to find some kid to help me hook up. But also, like my painting, there are a cajillion guys on YouTube who are already like painting figures, and they're a million times better than me. You know, so I would go watch them. I would go watch those guys paint rather than me try to make my own show.
Yeah.
Unless it's just me making snarky comments for half an hour on painting figures. I could do that.
But you do a good job, Chris. That's a
Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, have you painted 118 scale? You said you collect it, but do you paint that too, or you just paint the 132?
I painted a few of the 118. Well, I'll just grab the guy if I can find it.
Yeah, there you go.
What did I paint any of these? I think I might have painted. I think I painted this guy. At least I painted his trousers. Kind of see a fall oak pattern there. But that was a long time ago, and it's not super great. It's kind of like my earlier work. I'm not that happy with it, but I guess it's not too bad. But it's like anything else, you get better as you go along. So like I painted figures years ago, and I'm like, I'm glad nobody's seeing these. and people were happy with them, but I'm like, you just whenever I'm painting something, I'll sit down and paint some guys, especially if there's someone I've done something I've painted several times. Like, how can I do it better? I want to get a little bit better at it while I'm doing it. It's still relaxing to me.
Yeah, definitely got better as time went on.
Try to improve.
Here's a good question.
It's good to have one. It's good that you're keeping that one, Chris, because you can see the process.
It's a good question.
Of like, this is my first one. You can see the different
transition. Yeah,
transition how you're doing. Yeah. I do the same. I have some ones I painted when I barely started painting, and I look at what I'm doing now. I go, okay, now I'm getting better and better. It's just so I always keep that one that I started first. So just have it put away.
Good idea. Good idea.
Chris, I don't know if you can see that question I pulled up, but
I can. Yeah, that's actually a good question.
Yeah, how do you prep your figures?
So
Thomas wants to know.
My wife always laughs because I say I've always got to give them a bath and a wash.
Yep.
First thing I do, I get the figures is basically.
Now we're talking plastic here, right?
Water and plastic figures. You got to a lot of times you got to straighten out the parts. Not all times, but a lot of times you like. I love TSSDs, Civil War figures, particularly like TSSDs, long, winter coat Civil War figures.
Yep.
But you got to straighten out the rifles. So I straighten out the rifles, then I wash them in some detergent. Because that usually takes a lot of plastic figures are put in a mold. It has something like, I don't want to say like Pam, but something like Pam to get them out of the mold. And sometimes if the figures are relatively new, that stuff repels paint really, really well. So I'll bend them straight, wash them in some
degreaser,
in some detergent, and then prime them. And then, at the very end of it, you give them kind of a wash to weather them a little bit.
And a sealer on top of that? Or no? Do you do a sealer on top of that?
Was that?
Do you do any type of sealer on top of that after your wash, or no? Is that it?
I do not. I will ask people if they want, like if someone's having me paint some figures, I'm like, do you want to put me the sealer on it? I've never found, and maybe you all know, I've never found a sealer that doesn't put a shine on it that I don't like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better for the paint. It's good, but it always makes it just a little bit too shiny for me.
Yeah. Yeah, Tester's flat is is still a little bit of a sheen to it,
I've used that before, just a little bit,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I tell people, like, be careful handling them because the paint will wear off if you're handling them too much.
So
But
Ernie's got another
Was
question.
that?
Ernie in the chat
Oh.
room's got another question. He's dying to see your collection. Do you actually have a collection, or you just paint and sell stuff to people?
Attaboy, Ernie.
I really don't actually.
Oh, you're just a seller.
Kind of. Well, I mean,
Pusher.
it's I sell because otherwise I'd have too many laying around. For me, I've got a few. I've got some guys I've saved that, like, I haven't painted yet, but they're going to be mine someday. I'm going to paint those guys. When I feel like I've really gotten good at it, I'm going to paint those guys and keep them. Like, I've got a couple sets of the Conte Spartans. Those are going to be set up somewhere. I got a lot that I'm going to paint and keep. But right now, I paint them. It's the painting that relaxes me. So it's not having a whole lot laying around. It's the painting. And I really don't have a whole lot of space to put a really nice collection anyway. Because, like, again, if I'm where I really was going to spend a lot of time is the board wargaming thing I do. So I don't have a whole lot of space outside of that. So I don't have any place to put them. So I paint them, and then I'm like, that was relaxing. I enjoyed that. And then they're sitting around. I have to get rid of them. So this selling kind of becomes incidental.
Here's a good one from 3.75 Deep Dive. Modern Masters makes a dead flat varnish. Best he's ever seen.
Really?
There you go.
I knew somebody on here would have a good recommendation.
Modern Masters. It says dead flat. Let's go. Varnish.
I will give that a try.
Yeah.
They used to sell that around here. They don't even sell that around here no more. I can't even find that around here at the hobby shops. Model Master.
There's another
modern, right? Not model, or is it Model Master?
It says
modern.
I think it said
modern Masters is what he wrote.
Oh, Modern Master.
And
dead flat.
Liquitex
makes an ultra matte medium.
Okay.
It doesn't leave a shiny finish. There you go. That's what this community is all about, man. Sharing the info.
No kidding. I knew somebody on here would have a good recommendation.
Only on the PK show, Paul Knapp show, you can get all this information.
Scavenger Toys is back, and he says, what war games do you like to play?
Oh, gee. I used to be a big Avalon Hill nerd. I still like Avalon Hill's, like, Axis and Allies stuff. I like, essentially, if it's a World War II board game, I'll probably be into it. I'm just looking at I used to play a lot of Panzer Blitz and Panzer Leader. I like the Command and Colors series of games, the Napoleonics and the Ancients, and the Civil War variation. Just trying to think of what else.
Have you tried Normandy 44? I can bring it and show it to you. I haven't tried playing it yet, but
I've seen it. I have not tried it.
Okay.
No. I just this last weekend played Storm over Normandy.
Okay.
By MMP. That was a great game.
So now these games with figures, like 132 scale figures you use, or are you talking?
No, these are actually usually use little cardboard counters about that big.
Oh, okay. But you could put figures. You could put whatever you want on them. That's what
you could on some of them. I do some like I said, some 28 millimeter miniature war gaming with there's a group here in town that does that, so I'll do some of that.
Okay.
On occasion.
So do you paint those figures as well for people?
Yes. But that, I'll be honest with you, painting 28 millimeter figures is entirely mercenary.
Yeah.
I will paint. I've got some I paint that I use in some gaming. And if you see me painting or selling those, it's because I'm trying to make money. And here's the thing is they are extremely lucrative. You could do a really bad job painting 28 millimeter figures and people will pay top dollar for them. Because there's a lot of people who want to do the gaming with them and they want to do the miniature gaming with them, but they don't want to do the painting of them because it's time consuming. So they'll buy them. But the thing is, I just do not enjoy painting 28 millimeter. I don't know why. The scale just makes me nuts. So I don't find it relaxing. Like I said, if nobody ever bought another painted plastic figure for me in 1/32 scale or 54 millimeter, I'd still be painting them because it's relaxing to me. 28 millimeter sells really well, but I find it, like one of you were saying, the painting, that drives me crazy, makes me tedious and insane.
Right.
So I've done it before. I don't really like it a whole lot.
Wow. Paul, I got some the Spera that he did here, the Artageo.
Oh, I do love the Spirit stuff.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Paul, Joe made it easy. Joe made it easy for me because he likes having a lot of his stuff in field gray. So when you're painting those field gray Germans, that goes really fast. It's when they want camouflage guys, it takes forever.
There's some in the back here where you can see the camouflage.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There's man.
But he does great camouflage.
Oh yeah, Chris, that's awesome, man.
I think I do. I will brag. I think I do a pretty good 44 dot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that. I do think I do that reasonably well. Although it's funny, the 44 dot on 1/32 scale figure, on the actual German uniform, each of those dots is about the size of a thumbprint. So at 1/32 scale, it's going to be virtually invisible. It's going to look like a blur of color, which is the way it's supposed to look at a distance. That's how the camouflage is designed to work. But people don't like that. They want to be able to see the dots. So scale size, the dots on my 44 dot figures are close to palm size, which would look really weird if it was life size, but it seems to work for 1/32 scale. And I like doing it. That takes a long time to do because you got to do each different color and wait for it to dry and kind of blend, and then go through and do another set. And each you're doing a lot, not painting a figure, you're just poking little dots all over it.
Yeah.
It takes forever, but it's fun. And I think it turns out pretty good. The 44 dot on the Germans turns out pretty good.
Nice.
Chris, do you listen to music when you paint?
No, I listen to a lot of books on CD and stuff. So I listen to a lot of that. I did a lot of I was working on some of my graduate school work. I did a lot of I had to listen to a lot of interviews on the internet and books on the internet. So I got a ton of research done. So I would be painting. It's like, oh, I better write that down. Something I need to know later. And I'd go back to painting. So it was win-win.
Do you have an Etsy store, or how can people find you?
Just on eBay.
So you're just okay. But I mean, if somebody wants their own personal figures painted, how do they get them to you, or do you?
I guess send them.
Yeah, they would get a hold of me on Facebook, or excuse me, eBay or Facebook. Sorry, either one. Facebook or eBay, and if they want to have me do some, just contact me there, and just mail them to me. And the thing is, it's like Joe says. Joe said I was economical. I love that. It's perfect. I work cheap, but I don't work fast. So if you want figures turned around really quickly, you're going to need to go someplace else because it'll take me a while to get them done. I mean, just like, terms of months, not years.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to have them done in days.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's
not your full.
But I'll get them.
Not your full-time job, is what you're saying.
No, it's not. I only wish. Wouldn't that be great?
Patrick Grain is with us tonight, the creator of that casino that John has.
Hey.
Oh, that thing is awesome.
He wants to know what base color do you start with when you're painting your 44 dot?
Oh, Vallejo makes a very good set of German colors. I think it is, if I remember correctly, the base color I use is like an earth brown kind of color.
Yeah.
I want to say Vallejo earth. It's one of their they have colors for German soldiers, and it's like a German brown or like an earth brown.
German brown. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They have a lot of colors. Vallejo has a lot of German colors.
Yeah.
Neat.
That's the base color for it.
Where do you?
I'm thinking of the name.
You were at the Chicago show this year. You met a lot of people.
Yeah.
Where do you think the 1/32 scale collecting is going? I mean, is it in the next 10 years? Where do you foresee our hobby?
Oh, that's a good question. And I've thought about that quite a bit. I see it kind of is a lot more highly detailed, specialized figures. I don't think the figures, I think they'll be kind of pricey, but they're going to be like the kind of niche figures, highly detailed kind of niche stuff you can't get a whole lot of. Like you all were showing earlier, that German medical truck. That's something you wouldn't have seen 20 years ago. because everybody would have I want more tiger tanks, but now everyone's got tiger tanks. Although I love the tiger tank, and that was super cool. So I don't know. You can never have enough tiger tanks. I'll take that back. But ambulances or specialized troops, or the scavenger is making the chaplain.
Yeah,
that was brilliant.
Yeah,
and you're gonna start seeing figures like that, like the chaplain, all that kind of specialized different figures that you can't see that are going to be that are different. People are going to be looking for the next new different thing that kind of gets everybody's imagination. But the other thing I think we all need to kind of work on as a group, and I've been trying to figure out ways I can do that myself, is we definitely need to drag younger people into it. And I think one positive aspect of that, so one thing that'll help is that this right now is the golden age of board games, and not just board games, but board games in general.
Yeah.
There's more of them coming out every day. It is more people want to play board games. It's never been a better time to be into board games of all kinds. And I think a lot of that is people want, in spite of social media, I think people are going to want that social interaction. And I think we can capitalize the fact kids love Minecraft, great game, but you can have a million things in Minecraft, but you can't actually have an actual thing you can hold. So I think there's some potential there as kids come around. You know what? It'd be cool to have actual things. Yeah, here you go. Here's some things you can have. Let's get them. We got to figure out how to get younger people into this hobby. And one thing I didn't do this year in Chicago, and I meant to, and I ran out of time, but I want to do next year, is I want to have a bunch of painted plastic figures, just some cheap ones. And I'm glad you all gave me some good ideas because I need to varnish them. That I just want to hand out to kids for free at the show to say, here, get into here. You can paint figures, get into the hobby, and do that. On the other hand, I don't want to look like some creepy old guy.
Soldiers.
Not any creepier and old than I already look. So I thought about maybe if I could make enough, I could just give them the show organizer, say, hey, anybody 12 years old or younger gets a free one of these guys, just to maybe help generate some interest in the hobby. And I've seen other people doing that at shows, like in Chicago.
Gettysburg does that too sometimes.
Yeah. And I think that's a good idea, but I think that's one thing that we probably all need to work on, or else 10 years from now we're all going to be shuffling the same play sets in between us at shows. We need to get some of those younger people into it.
There's a guy in the West Coast, at the West Coast Toy Soldier show, and I always go to his section, and he has a big old bucket. I mean, a tote, and they're mostly all Airfix Germans and Americans. And each time a kid comes, he tells the kid, he goes, "Hey man, go ahead and pick out 5, 6 of them." And the kid's just and then he looks at his dad, and his dad looks at him and goes, "Pick them." And I seen that at that show a lot. That guy always just has a bucket of Airfix Germans, and tells each time he tells the kid, "Go ahead and pick out 5," And that's what's cool. I really tripped out on that when I seen that when he was doing.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So I did it this year at Halloween. I had a bucket of figures that I didn't use, and I had them right there by the candy, and the kids were like, "Can we take these too?" I was like, "Yeah, man." And they were like, they couldn't believe it. They're like, "Really?" Even girls were taking some. I was like, "Yeah, go for it, man."
Paul, were they biting them?
No. I don't know what they did after they left, but that's the thing, So.
That's a great idea. I love that. I want to do that. That's a great idea. Yeah, because I mean, we got to do something, and just giving a few toy soldiers, it's like giving them that first hits for free. Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I donate a lot of toys for tots. I do toy soldiers, hoping that some of these kids that get them from the toy drives that the Marine Corps do, and something like that would be great for some of these kids to get something like that for Christmas.
That's cool, Chris.
Right. Chris, any regrets with collecting or buying, or any regrets?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Any regrets with collecting or buying, or maybe with your own personal collection? Not telling your wife about certain stuff. Or,
the only thing I occasionally regret every now and then is, and I bet you all have done this too. If I had something really cool, and then I sold it, or sold it or traded it for some reason, and then it never fails. A year or two later, man, I wish I'd kept that.
Yeah.
I think it was really cool. So yeah, I've had that occasionally, but no. Other than that, no. It's a relaxing hobby. It's fun. As you all know, just going to the show and talking to people is easily half the fun of it.
Oh, definitely, man.
There's always interesting stories and it's always fun people. So no, I'm glad that this is my hobby, as opposed to like so many others. I tell my wife every time I get a new box of toy soldiers, like, hey, I could be in a bar or a strip club.
Yep.
Although she has sometimes said that might be cheaper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I often wondered if you'd regret selling all those Conti GIs I bought that you painted early on.
If I'd known, yeah, Joe. It was Joe. A matter of fact, it was. I think it was at the Indiana show. Joe, like, I bought like one case or one package of the Conte GIs, and Joe's like, "Here, have another one. Just take them. I don't want to take them home." And I think I sent some painted to you, Joe. So just to show my gratitude. But I don't regret that. But if I'd known those things were going to dry up and disappear, I would have held on to a lot more of them.
Yeah.
But those are bloody Omaha guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, those are incredible.
Yep. Yeah, they're
awesome.
They're very scarce, Chris. I mean, if you find them, they're up there. They're like up there, like with the plastic platoon prices.
Yeah, there's a guy on eBay selling a bunch of them right now in different colors too.
Yeah, there's
the brown,
and they're the sets with the sergeant.
Yeah.
Oh, the sergeant with the two machine guns, John.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking for one. Anybody has? I'm looking for one. I don't want to buy a whole set because I have most of the other figures, but that one guy is rare.
Yeah,
well,
I think his name is Sergeant Rock. That's what
Just
it's
Sarge.
It's
he looks like that from the comic. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, before I let you go, can I ask you a couple more questions?
Sure.
I
think.
Is there anything with all these 3D printers that we have out there now? You can pretty much ask people to make you something or something you would like to see. Is there anything out there that you would like to see a dealer make that isn't already being made?
Well, yeah. So again, my thing is I got a thing for Fallschirmjägers, German paratroopers. There's a few out there. Plastic Platoon made some. Mars has some, but I think there can never be. I like those. I wish there could be. I'd like to see some more Fallschirmjägers being printed.
Do you have these?
The Pegasus? Is that
Pegasus?
Oh yeah. Those are really good. They're
good.
a little on the small side,
Yeah,
but they are awesome. I've got some of those. Yeah, so Pegasus. Yeah, there's probably someone else I can't think of. I'd like to see some Fallschirmjägers being printed, and I would like to see kind of I think would be popular, be kind of interesting, is some more like non-military related but non-combative figures.
Yes.
Like Spira has some I painted for Joe, like Civil War hospital people.
Yeah.
And those things were fantastic. So I think if there were some more of those things to set up the big displays and like dioramas that Joe set up, it'd be cool to see some of those non-combative kind of military
civilians or
roles.
refugees.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think PK's right, man. I wish I had like more refugees, more like just people like in the farms, for
Civilians,
your dioramas.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
I gotta go to 3D to find that. So but yeah,
I think that would be cool.
More.
Are you attending any shows this year where we can see you besides Chicago?
I'm hoping I'll almost definitely be at Chicago again. And I'm hoping to make is the Indiana show going this year for sure?
Lafayette?
The West Lafayette.
Joe, is it
I think
March?
so.
February?
I think it's March, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's going. I've heard it's going. I just didn't know if anybody. I'm hoping to make that one.
Well, the one in March is the West Coaster. That's one in March. That's the West Coaster over here in California. It comes once a year.
Probably
in
won't
March.
be at that one.
Yeah.
There's one in West Lafayette, and I can't believe I can't. I think it's February or March. I'm not.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I think.
I thought it was in March.
Okay. I'm hoping to make that one.
Last question from me, Chris. Do you have any? Give us one good childhood memory of playing with your toys. Doesn't have to be toy soldiers, but Got a favorite Christmas? Got a favorite birthday? Or playing with the neighbors outside? Something?
I got a million, but I think probably the one that I would think of for toy soldiers is my parents always knew in our local non-affiliate radio or TV station was Channel 11, KPLR Channel 11, which on occasion would show the 1965 Battle of the Bulge of Robert Shaw and Henry Fonda. Yeah. Horribly inaccurate.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Great movie.
Yeah. Great movie. It's ridiculously inaccurate. From a historian's point of view, it's ridiculous, but it's a fun movie. So they would air that on occasion, and my parents knew that once that was aired, the living room would be covered with toy soldiers and toy tanks and everything else as I decided to refight that battle across the house. So that was they found those guys everywhere after that movie came on. That was always fun.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Good memory, man. Well, we have this thing that we do at every end of all of our shows. We like to ask you what's called the mayonnaise jar question. And if you watch my shows, you know what that is. It probably has nothing to do with toy soldiers or toys at all. It could be anything. And my buddy Chris here, I believe, should have one ready. Yes, Chris?
I do, but since it's Joe's friend, maybe Joe should ask him the question.
Oh, I didn't. Joe, do you have a mayonnaise jar question ready? Or?
He's thinking.
I really don't. I'm still embarrassed. When I first met him, I wasn't sure if he was just a kid or an adult. He was selling so cheap and stuff that.
You said economical. That's perfectly accurate.
And I was so embarrassed when I found this distinguished professor is the person I've been corresponding with. So
distinguished is a generous word. That's a generous word.
That's a pretty cool story. All right, Chris, I'm going back to you. You got a good one for
sure.
For our guest
we'll put a different spin on Paul's and Rick's question normally. Chris, do you believe the Patterson-Gilman film, if I'm saying his last name correctly, is accurate and then Bigfoot is real?
Now, hey, Chris, before you answer, this determines whether you come back on our show or not. So we take these answers very seriously.
Okay, well, fair enough. I'm gonna have to say no. Because I desperately want to live in a world where there is a Bigfoot, but I don't think there is. But I cannot discount the possibility.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Fair enough.
There's a chance. Or as the Bard would say, there are more things that are in this world than are dreamt of in your philosophy, Horatio.
True.
You never know.
Turned into the professor on us there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Politically correct answer. Wow. Hey, Chris, I want to thank you for coming on the show, man. It's been great.
Hey, thank you. It's been absolute thrill.
Hopefully, maybe we can hook up again in the new year and get you back on and show.
That'd be great. I'll try to find something interesting to talk about.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
And
thank you very much,
guys. Don't forget next week will be our last show for the year, and we have Mr. Eric Percy, another painter. Yeah, he's going to be back on next week. Got some new Civil War stuff to show. And Joe Baker has promised us he's going to dress up like Santa Claus next week since it's our last episode.
I'm already dressed like Santa Claus.
You guys don't want to miss next week's show. So, guys, have a great week. And thanks again, Chris. Appreciate it, brother.
Thanks, Chris. Bye, everybody.
See you, Chris.
Later, dudes.
The show's over. This stinks. But they'll be back next week. Listen up, soldier. I need you to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.